Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 2.5, Problem 13. This is Section 2.5, Problem 13. It says divide the fractions, and we have 5/8 over 3/16. So in the form that you see it in now, it's what you call a complex fraction. You have one fraction over another fraction. The first thing I'll do is just write it as a division problem. So you have the top fraction, which for this problem is 5/8, divided by the bottom fraction, which for this problem is 3/16. So already it looks not as nasty as it did a second ago. Now what you do to divide any fractions, I will leave the first fraction as is. It's 5/8 in the beginning, it'll stay 5/8. Change the division to a multiplication, and then invert the second fraction. It's 3/16. So when you invert it, it becomes 16/3. You just flip it, really. Now you're going to multiply top times top, 5 times 16, bottom times bottom, 8 times 3. Now where these numbers are starting to get sort of big, 5 times 16, I notice that I can pre-reduce, and I'd rather reduce now. I can reduce at the end after I multiply and get the same answer, but where the numbers are big, let me reduce now. 8 goes into 8 once, 8 goes into 16 twice. That'll make the numbers easier to work with. So now top times top, I have 5 times 2, which is 10. And then bottom times bottom, or denominator times denominator, I have 1 times 3, which is 3. So I have 10/3, and that is the answer. Some math teachers, some books don't like you to leave your final answer as an improper fraction. If they don't specify, then 10/3 is good. But if they would rather see your answer as a mixed number, what you do is you divide the denominator, in this case 3, into the numerator, in this case 10. And let's see, 3 will go into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And then 10 minus 9 is 1. So the remainder of 1 is my numerator. And the denominator, which was 3, stays the same. So the answer is 10/3, or if you prefer, 3 1/3.